This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Miss Walker, is everything all right?
No, everything's not alright. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Syberia 3. In the last episode, Kate finally got out of the main part of the clinic.
Come on, don't be
but
so shy,
now
miss.
she's on the bottom part,
can
and she's
talk
got
to
to
me
talk to the good
openly.
head of the facility here. But he's not listening to us because, why would he trust us as opposed to his staff? So that kind of
What
makes
is the
sense.
problem, Miss Walker?
It seems like Kate might be a bit despondent with things going on. It's hard to say, but anyway, this line of questioning came about because of her asking about the pendant. So there once was an
Miss
Oscar.
Walker,
There
is
once was a
everything
man
all right?
named Oscar. He was from the place called Vosker. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some rhymes. It's a souvenir. None of your business.
It's an extremely personal story, Doctor. I'm sorry.
Your discretion does you proud, my dear child. But if this object does bring back bad memories, then believe me, I know from experience that you must share it to relieve the burden.
Dr. Zamiatine, I promised Kirk I'd go to the craftsman in Vauldemare and bring back his mechanical prosthesis. The poor boy has been waiting for it for ages, so I'd like to try to speed up the process. Would you tell me how to get there?
Now there's a truly noble initiative, Miss Walker. I asked my clockmaker friend Simon Steiner to manufacture the young Yukal's mechanical prosthetic leg. He's a capable craftsman and ingenious. You'll find him in his workshop, near the Vauldemare port. I imagine he must almost be finished with his work by now. He makes amazing things. You'll see.
Can you authorize my release so that I can see Dr. Steiner? Unfortunately, I've been told that the clinic is in lockdown.
You will have to ask Dr. Olga, Miss Walker. She signed the current order to lock our establishment down. She's in charge of giving out the passes. This book should answer any of the questions you may have about our Yukal's friends. Farewell and bon voyage, Miss Walker.
What's up with these books, like things floating, and like when he was carrying it, it wasn't naturally carrying. It was like the item was just placed on top of his hands because they didn't want to animate him gripping the book or whatever. So, man. But are you talking to us as if we're never going to talk to each other ever again? That's the way his wording works. But anyway, let's talk about racism.
I get the impression that the Yukos aren't much liked around here.
Indeed. It would seem that most of the inhabitants of Vauldemare are now quite hostile towards them. This wasn't the case a while back, you know. When I was young, the migration of the snow ostriches was an event widely welcomed with open arms in Vauldemare.
Why the change in attitude?
Our region was actually somewhat devastated 20 years ago. Dramatic events changed the way people viewed the world. The people turned inward on themselves. They are less welcoming. And the fact that the Yukals have been stuck here, next to Lake Vauldemare for several weeks, hasn't helped.
20 years ago. I wonder what happened then to cause this to happen. Because I'm not sure. I don't remember what year this game takes place. Because I'm trying to remember what year it was in the first game. I think it was supposed to be like around 2000 or something like that. I think like about when the game was made. So I guess the 80s would have been like the Cold War, or when it turned around. But I'm not sure if that's what he's referring to, like when the walls fell. But I don't think so.
How many ostrich migrations have you seen?
This is the third one. I'm lucky to have seen so many of them. It's a rare spectacle. Believe me, the great herd of ostriches accompanied by the Yukals, doomed to blindly follow their animals wherever they happen to roam. And they don't care about countries, wars, and borders.
You seem to like the Yukals, Dr. Zamiatine.
They are a fascinating people, you know, and such astonishing medicine infused with shamanism. Without which, no doubt, you would have never arrived in this clinic alive, Miss Walker.
Imagine there's no countries. It's hard if you try. Or somehow. It's been a while. No, man. Trying to sing the Beatles apparently messes up my throat. No, it's been a while since I've listened to some of their tracks. I have to sit down and listen to them again so I can actually remember the words. So, anyway, the Ukals.
Why did the Yukals ask you to heal Kirk?
On each of their migrations, The Ukul shamans and I have exchanged medical knowledge. Their trance therapy and materia medica have provided astounding results for my patients affected by psychological afflictions. In exchange, I do what I can to take care of those injured that they can't heal using their traditional medicine. Like, that poor boy who lost his leg.
It's really necessary for me to ask Olga's permission to leave? You're the director of this clinic, after all.
Olga is my right-hand woman. I can't keep her uninvolved in current matters, Miss Walker. She is also currently your doctor. You should really talk with her about it. She isn't as evil as you seem to believe. You'll find her in her office, most probably.
Well, that's the end of that cover. He just walks away. It doesn't even say thanks, Miss Walker, or whatever. Even though he did say that earlier, but it's still kind of like, yeah, I don't have to talk to you anymore. So just I'm gonna stare at the window for a while. So, but anyway, so yeah, no, Olga is evil because she attacked the main protagonist. So, but so we're gonna have to find a way to get out of here and get her permission. But we know perfectly well she's not gonna give her permission. So we're gonna have to manipulate things in our own way. I was just seeing if there's any extra things around here. Can we ask him anything else, or are we done?
You will find Dr. Olga hard at work in her office, Miss Walker.
Oh, is she now? Perhaps not. Let's go see if she's in her office, because then we had knocked before and found out that they weren't even there. So, looky! The door is ajar.
The American is awake. You must hurry, Colonel.
How is she doing?
Miss Walker is rather restless. I had to administer a tranquilizer, but I'm afraid I won't be able to keep her here for very long, Colonel. She is very quickly going to become a problem.
Kate Walker will always represent a problem for us, and also for our cause, Dr. Olga Efimova.
I can use methods that are more, how should I put it, medical.
No, not for the moment. That isn't a very good idea. I want her back in good condition. And what about the tribe of nomads?
Just like the past 2 years, Lake Vauldemare hasn't frozen over, so the herd can't cross the ice. They're stuck here. And also, their young guide is still in our control. If everything goes as planned, soon the Ukuls will have no choice but to go back home. Especially as I have a plan to speed things up.
Fine.
There's also the American detective, Colonel. He should be arriving soon.
Let him meet with Miss Walker if that's what he wants to do. No point alarming him just yet. But when all is said and done, we're the ones who are handling the young woman's case. No American is going to come here and tell us what to do.
What? Where did she go?
I thought you didn't want her to be here, you know? Good thing she decided not to actually leave through the other way you were there. Otherwise, that would have ended this abruptly. American detective. You know, I think I talked about in the first episode, maybe the end of the second game, where I thought the whole detective mini-story kind of just abruptly ended because we never actually ran across the detective. So I wonder if that's who that is they're mentioning, is the detective from that was just, we never ran across or even actually saw his actual personage. So I wonder if that's it. That'd be interesting if that's the case. But let's say we got a puzzle there, which is probably what happened. She probably went behind a hidden wall or something like that. And yeah, I don't know, what did Kate Walker do to get this secret organization or whatever on her butts? That's what I'm curious about. I guess we'll find out. But I didn't think Kate did anything super crazy in the second game to warrant that. But then again, it's been like 13 years since like the last game, so I don't know. Vauldemare Intranet Hospital. Welcome, Olga Efimova. Colonel FSG? I can't really tell. .va, Kate Walker. Olga, I have recently I have recently a confirmation that America is a subversive. She's a hysteric by nature and has gotten into her head to accompany an old lunatic to some imaginary island. They're talking about Hans. On the way, she has caused a great deal of nuisance for the authorities, and above all, has associated herself with those freeloading yokels. It would also seem that Uncle Sam considers her to be of some importance. This is a good occasion to get rid of her. When I get to Vauldemare, my men will arrest her and deliver her to our country's authorities until they take good care of her, Colonel. The only thing I can think of what they're talking about is during the first game where we just we didn't destroy the factory, but that one guy who kidnapped the singer, maybe that was their factory or something like that. But I thought that thing was abandoned, except for him. So I'm not really sure what they're talking about. Really, can we click on any of the others? Oh, there we go. Okay, so the first one was, yeah, okay, just making sure. Okay. Rees after Zamiatine. Good idea, Colonel. Yesterday, Olga Ermovo Clinic VA wrote. Colonel, Colonel, I've received the reports. The voice they should have given him. I've received the reports of the commission concerning the clinic management, and with all due respect to our comrade commissars, I believe that putting Zamiatine to one side on my behalf would be an error. He almost never leaves his office anymore, and of course he delegates all responsibility to me, but his signature is one appearing at the bottom of every document, even the ones concerning my experiments. I therefore feel that it would be better to let him remain behind his desk. He makes the perfect straw man. At your service, Dr. Olga Ermilov, whatever. Alright, this one's from Mick Canteen or something like that at bestprivate.org. Arriving soon. Oh, this must be the Dr. Imarova. My name is Nick Canton. Oh, it is. I think that's the name of the detective from the second game was Nick Canton. I thought but they couldn't tell him to back off after the Kate told the bosses off because he couldn't get a hold of him, so he's still probably on the mission. My name's Nick Canton. Without bragging, I am acknowledged as the best private detective on the east coast of the USA. I'm contacting you following a telephone conversation you had with my client, the law firm Merson and Lormont. As agreed, I'll be arriving in the next few days to honor the terms of the contract you agreed to with the firm concerning the extradition of Kate Walker. That's a lot of word vomit. One point still bothers me, though. Is it true that Miss Walker has to be arrested by some sort of local militia? During the day, I'd like to have a video conference with you to clarify this point and go over the last few practical details concerning my arrival. Regards, Nick Canton, the finest private investigator on the East Coast. Yeah, you couldn't find us in the previous game, but mainly because you got stopped by the weather, really. Anyway, the final one, Olga VA RE psychiatric report on patient I can't really tell, in something 10, Kate Walker. Oh. There's more urgent business. Come see me later in the boiler room. We have to take care of those damn new beds. The boiler room. Helmut Menglin. Today, Dr. Helmut wrote, Dear Ermilova, in accordance with your recommendations, I subjected patient number 10, the American Kate Walker, to the standard psychiatric interview. I can now confirm without risk of contradiction that it confirms what you suspected. The patient has rambling and did not hesitate to lie shamelessly throughout the interview, even though she knew that she was being submitted to a lie detector. I like to think that dialogue is different if you tell the truth, but I could be wrong. She's the psychological liar and is inclined towards provocation, to which must be added to all the symptoms typical of the propensity towards anarchy, so common in the misguided homeland of the patient. It turns out she subscribes completely to the cause of the yokels nomads, and it is obvious that she intends to continue agitating our beloved region. I therefore recommend the urgent application of Therapeutic Protocol 72, which alone might deliver the patient from those subversive tendencies. I will prepare the operating soon in anticipation of your response. Sincerely, Dr. Helmut Mengling, psychiatrist. Uh-oh. Are they going to try to give us a lobotomy? Ugh.
Hello, Miss Efimova. I'm here to see you too. Kate Walker. It really is you. What a coincidence. I've been looking for you for weeks.
Mr. Canton, I presume?
Ah, I see that my reputation precedes me. Miss Efimova must have told you I was coming.
No, I just now learned of your existence, Mr. Canton. A while ago, my employer in New York informed me that he was going to stick a detective on my back.
I don't like to boast, but I'm the best detective on the East Coast. Never a problem with me. I've been asked to bring you back home safe and sound, Miss Walker. I should be in Vauldemare in a few hours.
You know, yeah, she's not going back, but shouldn't we take advantage of him so we can actually get out of this place? But I don't even think...
You've got yourself in a real mess, Miss Walker. So I suggest you try and answer me.
I think I've heard this voice actor before in like games and cartoons and stuff like that. He sounds very iconic. I just don't recall the voice off the top of my head.
Miss Walker, is there some sort of problem with the line?
Probably one of the few voice actors that are probably, you know, that... not saying the others are bad or anything like that, but this one you can tell usually.
I need an answer, Miss Walker.
I tend to prefer like voice actors that sound like completely, almost not unique, but completely different from everyone else because they're memorable, kind of like a Tony J and stuff like that.
You've got yourself in a real mess, Miss Walker. So I suggest you try and answer me.
He's getting the best detective in the world's getting pissed off. Prince Charming. I don't know if this guy's really trying to be a Prince Charming. He was hired to get you.
Walker?
That's all it is.
Is there some sort of problem with the line?
Maybe the idea is to annoy him or something like that. So I'm not going back. Sorry.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Canton. I'm sure that finding me hasn't been easy.
Oh my God. You have no idea.
I'm afraid this might upset you, but I'm not planning on going back to the United States for the moment, Mr. Canton.
To be honest, you don't really have a choice. The U.S. Justice Department is looking for you, and I even have an international arrest warrant for you, Miss Walker. Who'd have thought?
The feds are looking for me? But what's the charge? I've done nothing wrong.
Embezzlement! Apparently you took off with a contract for the sale of the clockwork toy factory in Vorarlberg. And you took advantage of the seller's senility. You're even suspected of being responsible for the death of one of them, a Mr. Hans Vorarlberg, the last heir authorized to sign contracts with the company you represented. That's not negligible. You know, Miss Walker.
This is completely ridiculous. And as far as I know, you aren't authorized to represent the Justice Department in this country. You're just a detective. So you'll have to put up with it, Mr. Canton. I'm not going back to New York with you. So leave me alone.
Wait, Miss Walker. Please be reasonable.
Goodbye, Mr. Canton.
Well, this ain't good. So, well, I was, you know, I made a, I don't know, actually, I don't know if I actually said the point, but I remember at the end of the first game, it was like, wait a minute, she got the contract signed, but then she never sent it or anything like that. So I was wondering if that's going to take into account. And well, apparently it did, although it's kind of getting a little overboard because even the first and second game really didn't talk much about that. I think it was just more about her journey with Hans. But the third game, I guess, is supposed to talk about everything that happened in the background that she wasn't even paying attention to because why would she? She wanted to dump her old life because it wasn't doing what she wanted, and she had no like points in her life. But yeah, apparently everyone's after the ignominious Kate Walker. Who knew? But anyway, it looks like there's something going on here, so let's interact with this. So, oh, there you go. Pull down that. Now we got a shield and a sword. What's the sword have? What's the sword have? Okay, so we can manipulate the handle. Okay, let me go back. Okay, the game won't let me go back now, so there we go. Man, this game is... I'm gonna probably say it every episode. This game has so many bugs in it. Like, or not so many bugs, but quite a few bugs that are kind of annoying. We got a shield with different colored gems on them. Oh, we can flip them around. Okay. I haven't seen any obvious like clues to indicate what color these should be though. Let's mess with the pommel for game. Let's mess with the pommel first and see if that gets us anything. Okay, so there's a pattern on there. Wonder if I can... Oh, I can release the latches. Okay. Let's remove those. Yeah, it looks like there's a pattern here on the bottom. Let's try that. Maybe make a mammoth or something like that. Oh, or a tentacled whore. A Cthulhian whore. Wait, that doesn't even work, right? Because... Oh, well, anyway. Okay, so... Blue, so... Blue, blue, red, red, green. Okay. Okay. Blue. Oops. Whoa. Oh, you can only flip it so many ways? That's weird. Can't. There we go. I was like, why isn't it? It keeps like super moving it or something like that. Wait, was that again? Sorry. Yeah, I have bad short-term memory, so I have to double check my work. So okay, it was green on the side. That's right. Oh, game. Mouse, bring the mouse back, please. Game. There we go. Okay. It's like it wouldn't make the mouse disappeared. Ah, game. Okay, gotta see if I can fix this. There we go. Good lord. The way they have the mouse cursor disappear like every other second. Okay, so this one was green. The bottom was red. There. Haha, the secret laboratory is ours. What are we gonna find in there? Are we gonna find a little boy genius and with an annoying sister? Or perhaps Batman? It's hard to say. Wait, what was the thing outside? Oh, it was just to press the elevator key. So, all right, let's go follow Dr. Olga and see where she went off to. Oh, the camera kept panning up for some reason. So, whoa, we're in a catacombs, huh? Okay, something similar to France or whatever.
Charming.
Oh, he's just a sexy devil, ain't he? So. Yeah, it looks like Kate's kind of caught up in a lot of political bullcrap in the background. She just wanted to have adventure, you know.
Hurry up.
Yes, Dr. Elfimova. I'm doing whatever I can. Get this damn tap open in the end, you'll see. That's it.
Well, that should convince the Yukol scum to strike camp and go back where she came from. Come on, Helmet. Let's not hang about here.
Yes, of course, Dr. Efimova.
Well, either they're poisoning the water or they're putting a large amount of antifreeze in it so the lake won't freeze over. That's why I assume it's a combination of things. But man, they really don't want those Yukols to go to the, do the whole ostrich thing, do they? Seems a bit silly. Obviously, there's probably a reason for it. It just seems a bit overboard. But oh, hello. What's this? No. Well, can't. I mean, yes, can. I don't know what we need that for, but we need it for something apparently, so. Can actually, let me see if I can go down this way. Okay, I can. Yeah, sometimes it's not obvious to indicate where I can actually walk towards. So. If I move my mouse around, it's me trying to look for clickables and stuff like that. But, because like I said with the game, like having the mouse disappear during certain scenes, I'm not sure what, if maybe moving around fixes the, some of the interactives. So there's a door out of there. What's this thing? Is that the gas word you need? For some reason?
Hydrochloric acid.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
Too dangerous without some kind of receptacle underneath.
Well, let's see if that... Can a gas canister hold hydrochloric acid without melting through the plastic? Huh. I guess we could find out. I guess you can. I'll admit it's been forever since I studied the effects of hydrochloric acid, so you'll have to forgive me. I guess that makes sense. I thought hydrochloric acid, well, no, maybe I'm misremembering what it does. I could have swore it ate through quite like certain plastics and stuff like that, but yeah, let's see if we can shut that stuff off without
This
poisoning
thing
the water.
is stuck.
Well, it did. I mean, it makes sense because even the doctor was having a tough time turning that thing, so it's probably rusted. So if we want to fix that, we need a wrench or something like that, or a clamp. Okay, nothing here. Can we actually hold on? Can we use the hydrochloric acid on that thing? Probably not.
This thing is stuck.
I doubt I can use the interactive. No, it won't let me do that, so, okay, nothing there. Maybe hydrochloric acid maybe does more damage to like, flesh and stuff like that, more than plastics and stuff like that. Maybe that's what it is, but like I said, it's been forever since I studied the effects of hydrochloric acid, so. Let's see if we can go out this way. Nope. Alright then. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with the hydrochloric acid, to tell you the truth. We haven't come across a puzzle that was like, oh, this is what you need to do. Guess we could go back into the hospital proper and see if there's something there we could use. Because yeah, I don't remember seeing anything earlier. Let's go back this way again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did, but no. Okay. Yeah, let's go back. Actually, let me take a look at that. So, ooh, ooh,
Careful with that.
Careful. Okay. Let's I guess let's go back. I don't know. Probably need something to get like, find something to. Wait, didn't no way Olga went back to that way out of there, so.
Charming.
I got nothing there. Well, at least. Yeah, nothing I can interact with. Yeah, what's the point of that? If there's nothing to interact with it. Unless, hold on.
Charming.
Let me see if doing the item thing does anything. No. Okay. Never mind. I was about to say, maybe there is something you can do to the skeleton that I'm not aware of. Oh, I can't leave. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Let me try that. Maybe try that. Check the skeleton again. Maybe I missed
Charming.
something. I don't see any, like, interactive. I don't think I can do anything with... Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So this is one of those where I can't go back right now. I have to do whatever this is. Let's see. What was the only interactives were like the gas or the hydrochloric acid canister. Unless there's something. Maybe I can interact with the boat. That was in another area, maybe. I don't remember seeing anything there, but the like back here. So, but I'll check it out. Yeah, nothing that way. So this is definitely a case of not noticing something in the background. Whoops! Come on, Kate. This is where I. Uh-oh! Oh no! She was on a logic loop. I don't know. She was like acting silly there for a second. Yeah, I can mess with that, but I can't actually do anything with it. I said maybe there's something here I missed. Okay, there we go. That's why I kept moving around, seeing if I could find stuff, but...
You've got to be kidding. I have to get rid of this chain. Fast.
Fast? What do you mean? I don't think you're in any rush, are you? Anyway, let's use I assume use the hydrochloric acid on that. Well, looks like Kate Walker escaped the hospital through the power of Six Flags amusement park ride, and about as exciting too from the looks of it, her and the animation. So we finally made it to the Ukul village. What awaits us in the Ukul village? Can we get the prosthetic back for Kirk? And will these people treat Kate Walker and say her name with great grandiose that all the Ukuls have done with her before? Find it next time in the next episode of Syberia 3. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.